Hey there, welcome back to the At Home Dive YouTube channel. As always, my name is Joe and today we're in the kitchen making something fantastic. Today I was really in the mood for hush puppies, and you really can't beat a good hush puppy unless you take it up an extra notch with jalapeno cheddar hush puppies. And that's what we're making today, so sit back and hit that subscribe button. Let's dive right in. Before we get started doing anything on the countertop today, we want to make sure we get a pan of oil on the stove, and we like to put a thermometer in this. If you don't have a thermometer, you can guess, but you want to make sure your oil is around 350 degrees, if not just a few degrees over. So as usually, we got a pretty simple list of ingredients here on the counter today. Before I dive into it, I want to let you know that today's video is partially sponsored by Weisenberger Mills. Again, they have some of the best products I've ever used in my 15 years of professional cooking. And this cornmeal is just so soft and rich and smooth. It's not very coarse like a lot of cornmeals. It's more easy to incorporate and get a smooth, homogeneous product. So these are absolutely fantastic, and you can see that they have the stone ground, nice bolted nature to them. And then we also have the unbleached all-purpose white flour, which is soft red winter wheat, is the only ingredient in this. This is nice and almost velvety smooth, pure, beautiful unbleached white flour, and the also yellow cornmeal. So check these out. But the other ingredients we have today are also fantastic. So let's go down the list. We've got 3/4 cup of the yellow cornmeal from Weisenberger Mills, 1 cup of the unbleached all-purpose white flour from Weisenberger Mills. I have 4 ounces of shredded cheddar cheese. This is the fine shredded. You can use the large shredded if you like, but the fine shredded is very nice. I've got 1 really large jalapeno, 1 egg. I've got 10 ounces of buttermilk. I've got half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, half a teaspoon of paprika, 3/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 3/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of large flake kosher salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, not baking soda, and I've got 1 tablespoon of granulated white sugar. I've also got 1 tablespoon of melted butter, and that's all we're really gonna need today. So let's go ahead and get started. So as we get started today, the first thing I'm gonna do is take my salt, my leavener, and all my spices and put them right into the flour and cornmeal mixture. Then I'm just gonna give this a quick mix. Once this is nice and smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and set this back out of the way, and then we can move on to the other ingredients. Let's grab a large bowl, and we're gonna go and crack our egg into it and beat it until smooth. Once the egg is smooth and fluffy, we can go ahead and add in the buttermilk and the butter. Now it's time to deseed and dice our jalapeno. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab a larger bowl. Add in my jalapeno and cheddar, add in my cornmeal mixture, and now we're gonna give these a nice little mix. This is just gonna get everything coated in the cornmeal mixture and get everything mixed in well so it incorporates well. Now we're gonna bring back our wet mixture. Now let's go ahead and add in our wet mixture into our dry mixture. And it's time to give this a mix. So now as you can see, we have a nice, thick, consistent batter. This is gonna be crucial because we don't want it to fall apart as it goes into the hot oil. Let's get going. Back on the stove with our oil just over 350 degrees, we're gonna go ahead and grab our batter, and we're gonna start with the 2-spoon method and just rake in about a tablespoon or a little over of batter right into the pot. If you have a cookie scoop, feel free to use one of these because it'll make your life just a little bit easier, as this will speed up the process and make everything just a touch more uniform. I'm only gonna fry these about 5 or 6 at a time because we don't want to crowd the pot. After you fry these for a few minutes and rotated them a couple times, feel free to pull one out and set it aside. Let it cool down for just a second, and then we'll open this up here in just a second when it cools down for a minute to see exactly how it looks on the inside, and that lets us know how much longer we need to cook the rest. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one up. I'm gonna use a fork just so I don't smash it. See exactly what we're looking for on the inside. And as we open it up, as you can see here, it's nice and soft and squishy in the inside, but this one's not quite cooked all the way through, which is fine because that means that these are probably about perfect. Let's go ahead and pull them out. So since we cooked these just a second longer, we have a nice firm exterior, but if we squeeze it just a little bit, it seems to be very soft in the middle. So let's go ahead and break this open, although it is very hot. You see that big puff of steam come out of there. All the little air pockets are fully aerated, and the dough is completely cooked all the way through. Although it's nice and soft and juicy and moist, it is completely cooked and solid. So let's go ahead and fry off the rest. So as we finish the cooking process here, you can see here are our 30 hush puppies. And I'm not gonna lie, I did go ahead and sneak 1 or 2 of them as a quick snack. But as you can see here, we're using the scoop makes them all nice and uniform. This is the first one that I did, and it does look great still with the spoon method, but the scoop really gives them all that nice uniform sphere. And as we seen the inside earlier, is nice and soft and fluffy, and it's very hot and fully cooked. So these are fantastic. You also get the slight creaminess from the cheese and the slight acidicness from the buttermilk to round it all out. So enjoy your wonderful jalapeno cheddar hush puppies. All right, well that wraps us up on how to make jalapeno cheddar hush puppies. Comment below and let me know how yours turn out. And be sure to check out the Weisenberg Mills website to get all of their products shipped nationwide. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.